Sensei Grizzly. We are doing this time around a combined March and April Ask the Grizzly. What we're doing is I'm demonstrating what I call my Army Strong workout, which is one of the core components of when I'm doing weight cut workouts, getting ready for competition. I wanted to show these particular versions of the workouts because they require almost no equipment. Pretty much as long as you have a timer and adequate space to train, you have everything that you need. And these workouts are very comprehensive and total body. So I'm going to show two different versions, both of which will include the preparation drill, 4 for the core, and the recovery drill. But the way that you do conditioning drill 1 and conditioning drill 2, you alternate on different days so that you don't get overuse injuries and all kinds of nastiness like that. All right, so we will start with an explanation of the preparation drill. Now, one qualifier, the way I'm showing this is geared more towards widespread use. It's not specific to the way the military would use it. So any Army folks out there that are watching this, you'll notice that I have certain differences because I'm gearing this kind of away from strict military and more towards everyday usage. First exercise is the bend and reach. So the starting position is a straddle stance with the hands overhead. Right now we're in just the warm-up phase. This is 10 exercises to warm up called the preparatory drill. And we're going to execute 10 of these, okay? So you just bend down at the waist and then stand back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Moving immediately into the rear lunge. So still the straddle stance, hands on hips. We're going to do 5 per side, 10 total. So you step back until you feel a slight stretch in your calf and then return to the starting position. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next exercise is the high jumper. So the cadence is bounce, bounce, jump. You're going to do 5 of these, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. From here, we're going to go into a supine position. Hands overhead, keeping your head off the deck. All right. And we're going to execute the rower. All right, we're going to do 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 5 in cadence, which is a total of 10. Moving into the squat bender, straddle stance, hands on hips. And just like the name would imply, you squat and then bend. You're going to do 5 of these. Between the 2 movements, it gives you 10 repetitions total. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 5 in cadence for a total of 10 movements. We're now going to move into the windmill. Okay, so it's 5 per side for a total of 10, and you want to do this at a slow cadence so that you can slowly warm up and loosen your back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 5 per side for 10 repetitions total. Now moving into the straddle stance, hands on hips. We're going to do the forward lunge, which is more of a calisthenic and not so much of the stretch that the rear lunge, its counterpart, is. All right, we're going to do 5 per side, 10 repetitions total. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and halt. So that's 5 per side for 10 repetitions total. Moving back to a grounded position. This time we're going prone. Laces in the dirt, my face is up, my arms outstretched. I'm holding them off the ground. This is the prone row. So we're going to do 10 of these total. It's 5 if you do it in cadence. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, halt. So that's 5 repetitions in cadence, 10 repetitions total. So going back to a supine position, I'm going to show this in profile. So I'm on my back, arms at a 45-degree angle, palms down, feet together, legs more or less at a 90-degree angle. This is the bent leg body twist. Again, performed at a slow cadence because you're slowly warming up your back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and halt. So that's 5 per side, 10 total. 10 total. Final exercise of the preparation drill is the push-up. You can do this on your hands. I prefer to do it on my knuckles just because I'm trying to keep my wrist straight and strengthen my wrist in preparation for striking exercises, punches and whatnot. But it's a user's preference kind of thing. So I'm going to go arms in line with my shoulders, front leaning rest position. We're going to do 10 repetitions total, 5 in cadence. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and halt. So 5 reps in cadence or 10 repetitions total. That is the conclusion of the prep drill. So we will now move into the next phase of the Army Strong workout, which is the 4 for the core. If you have access to an exercise mat, there are certain positions where I prefer this. If you don't, that's okay. As long as you got like a nice rug or a grassy place outside to do it, it's just fine. This is the one time that you'll need a piece of equipment. Most people have a cell phone, and you can get timer apps if you don't have one built into your phone pretty much for free. So, for the sake of the demonstrations today, I'm going to do these rounds in 30-second intervals. But when you do this for your actual workout, you want to hold each position for a total of a minute. And you'll also notice that in post-production, we're speeding up just to save time for the video. All right, so the first exercise is the bent leg raise. So hands under my butt, my timer is ticking down. 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring my knees in, extend my legs, kind of a slight bend in the knees, chin to the chest, and I'm going to hold this position for 30 seconds. So again, just bear in mind, for demonstration purposes, I'm doing these for 60-second period, or for 30-second periods. When you're doing this for actual workout, you want to do them each for a minute. Next, I'm going to do the side bridge. My top leg is on the ground. My bottom leg stacks over top as I lace my ankles. My elbow is at more or less a 90-degree angle, thumb up. And so as soon as the timer initiates, I'm going to raise my hip off the ground, draping this along my belt line, trying to keep everything in a straight line and keeping my hips forward so my back is straight. There's a lot of temptation to let your shoulder roll towards the ground one way or another to try to take pressure off, but you're really working hard on trying to strengthen all these obliques. So I'm already at the 10-second mark, like I can feel all my obliques kicking in, keeping the elbow at a 90-degree angle, keeping the hips forward, trying to keep everything in a straight line. And you'll do this same exercise on the other side. So the bottom leg, top leg is on the ground, the bottom leg positions over top. Start my little timer. Elbow more or less 90 degrees, and we're just going to speed through this one in post-production. All right, next we're going to move into the quadruplex. So the quadruplex is initiated from the quadruped position, thus part of its name. So we're going to do 30 seconds per side. I'll explain the first 30 seconds, and then we'll speed up the second 30 seconds in post-production for time management purposes. So I'm going to start out. Once the timer hits, I'm holding my head up. I'm going to extend my left arm parallel to my trunk and extend my right leg simultaneously. I'm trying to keep everything level. So there is a balance component in my left arm, right leg, and a stability component simultaneously in my left leg, right arm. Got 10 seconds remaining. returning to the starting position. And we'll speed up round 2 and post. So the final exercise of 4 for the core is the back bridge. So this is one of the major places where I've made modifications just to simplify it for general use. So for the first 30 seconds, I'm going to work my left side, and in post-production, we'll do the right side for the other 30 seconds. So this is one of the few where I actually let my head touch the ground. So as soon as the timer kicks in, I bridge my hips and I extend my leg so that my knees are parallel and I'm fully engaging my glute muscles to hold my bridge off of the floor. Arms are at more or less a 45-degree angle. So the temptation is going to be to let your leg ride up or down so it's not necessarily parallel, or maybe kind of to do a weak bridge, but do your best to fully contract your glutes. All right, and we will speed up version 2 for post-production purposes. And that is the conclusion of the 4 for the core. So we're now properly warmed up. We have just warmed up. So we will now move into version 1 of the Army Strong program. So I'd recommend, like on your strength days, when you're training throughout the week, you alternate, say CD1, CD2, CD1 on one week, and on the following week, CD2, CD1, CD2 if you're doing your strength training on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday basis. But it gives you a lot of variety for the total body workout and prevents overuse injuries. All right. First exercise of conditioning drill 1 is the power jump. So starting position is the hands on the hips. So you're going to do 5 reps in cadence or 10 repetitions total of this exercise, okay? So bear in mind, you'll be doing CD1 beginning to end with the push-up, sit-up drill, which I'll explain later, 3 times on this workout day, all right? So conditioning drill 1, starting with the power jump, okay? So it's down, up, down, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5. From here, we're immediately going to transition into the V-up. So the starting position for the V-up is supine, arms 45 degrees, head off the deck. You're going to do 5 repetitions in cadence or 10 repetitions total. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, halt. Mountain climber. So just like from high school, your starting positions here, 10 repetitions total. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, halt. Starting position, you're leaning back on your hands. In the long seated position, you bring your feet off the ground. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, halt. And the final exercise from conditioning drill 1 is the single leg push-up. So starting in the push-up position, every repetition I alternate which leg I raise. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, halt. So I've gone through CD1 for the first time. Now, I'm going to get back my timer, and I'm going to do a time set of release push-ups as we move into the push-up sit-up drill. So we're going to do a elapsed set of 30 seconds once I've given the explanation for how these repetitions work. So the release push-up drill, the starting position is fully prone on your toes with your hands flat on the ground in line with your pectorals. Once the exercise is initiated, 3, 2, 1, all the way up, all the way down, release. All the way up, all the way down, release. Immediately, you'll transition into the sit-up drill. Now, as the Army transitions to the Army Combat Fitness Test and away from the old APFT, this is one of the modifications I've made. We're not going to do the sit-ups, the hands behind the head. We're going to do with arms crossed over. So you're going to get into your sit-up position. Sit-ups. Self-explanatory, arms over chest, and I'm going to do 30 seconds as opposed to the 1 minute just for the sake of demonstration. So, on day 1, you're going to do the prep drill, 4 for the core, and then you transition into CD1 and the push-up sit-up drill. You're going to repeat CD1 and the push-up sit-up drill 3 times, that circuit 3 times before you transition into the recovery drill. Now, today I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate conditioning drill 2, which is what you do on your opposite days from doing the circuit with conditioning drill 1. Okay. The first exercise of conditioning drill 2 is the turn and lunge. Starting position is hands on hips. You're going to do 5 per side. So just as the name would imply, you're going to turn and lunge, and then return to the start position. 1, 2, 3, 4, and halt. 5 per side, 10 repetitions total. Transitioning immediately into the swimmer. With the swimmer, the starting position is supine, laces in the dirt, arms outstretched, looking down at the ground. 1, 2, 3, 1. Alternate left and right. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 5 for 10 repetitions total. And then finally, the coup de grace conditioning drill 2, the 8-count push-up. Okay. So just demonstrating the starting position is we would do it in the position of attention if you were doing it in formation for morning PT with the Army, but you're just going to do it from a relaxed position for the sake of this drill. Okay. So it's an 8-count movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's 1, and we're going to do 5 of these. 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is the conclusion of conditioning drill 2. So on day 2, your workout will be prep drill, 4 for the core, conditioning drill 2, push-up and sit-up drill in a circuit 3 times before you transition to what we're going to conclude with today, which is the recovery drill. So at the end of all your workouts, I would strongly recommend wrapping up with this just to loosen everything back up. Overhead arm pull, arms straddle stance, hands on hips. I'm going to grab my arm, pull it overhead, and lean so I feel this all down my left side and count. 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,005, 1,006, 1,007, 1,008, 1,009, 1,010. I switch sides. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,005, 1,006, 1,007, 1,008, 1,009, 1,010. I'm now going to transition to the rear lunge. Now, unlike in the prep drill, we're actually going to hold this for a count. So I'm going to step back. I should feel this stretch all the way down my calf. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,005, 1,006, 1,007, 1,008, 1,009, 1,010. And switch. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,005, 1,006, 1,007, 1,008, 1,009, 1,010. Next is the extend and flex, which is a 2-part stretch. So we're going to start in the quadruped position, which is different from how we would do it Army side. This is a stretch, not an exercise. Okay? So I'm going to go laces in the dirt. I'm going to allow my hips to fall to the floor. I'm going to look up at the horizon. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,005, 1,006, 1,007, 1,008, 1,009, 1,010. Now I'm going to move into the push-up position. I'm going to arch my back, looking down at my feet, and I'm going to try to drive my heels to the floor so that I feel this all down the back of my calves and my hamstrings. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,005, 1,006, 1,007, 1,008, 1,009, 1,010. From here, we go into the thigh stretch. Starting out, long sitting position. I'm going to lower myself onto my elbow and grab my ankle. My opposite foot, the heel goes on top of my kneecap, and I'm simultaneously pushing and pulling so I feel this all down the top of my right thigh. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010. I switch. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010. And then the final stretch of the recovery drill, we're going to go supine, hands at the 45-degree angle. Reaching over and pulling into the single leg over. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010. And then switching. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010. And that's the conclusion of what I call the Army Strong workout. So just to recap, with every workout you will start with the prep drill and 4 for the core. Conditioning drill 1 and the push-up sit-up drill you'll do 3 times in a circuit before moving in to the recovery drill to finish. On alternate days, you will again open with the prep drill and 4 for the core, and then you'll move into a circuit that you'll perform 3 times consisting of conditioning drill 2 and the push-up sit-up drill, and again you'll conclude with the recovery drill. I'm Sensei Grizzly. This is your 2020 combined March and April episode of Ask the Grizzly with fitness tips that you can do at home with almost no equipment.